The whole of Portmore and the whole of St. James. Remember we when we got enough of them glad fears to me that deal. No more keep back, can't stop. They talk to me, them just kill my friend now when them want to me. Out of bed, no see nobody fi argue.
Greetings viewers and subscribers, welcome back to 9TV. In this report, we have some update on some major stories that we have been tracking here in dancehall. 1. Vybz Kartel will finally, and again, Vybz Kartel will finally get his chance, get his day in front of the Privy Council. Now, we cannot deny the fact, so that is very good news, not only to Vybz Kartel and Gaza Nation, but also to the dancehall fraternity. But a lot of people not actually look at how much things can happen between now and when Vybz Kartel go in front of the Privy Council, and also how much things can happen and how south all of this can go the moment that day when him actually go in front of the Privy Council. And that we are going to talk about Jahshii, based on information, him fire back, and that probably saved him life. Or did he? Six Boss Squash has been arrested in Florida on immigration charges for almost 2 months now. But what are the latest? Stick around and make we see if we can find out there. DJ Mac versus Teejay. Jaja, viewers and subscribers, we have all of that and much more to speak of in this report. But before we go further in the details, may I ask you to do one simple favor. Pause this video for a second and click the subscription button. Also, click the notification bell just so that you'll be notified each and every time a new video is uploaded on this channel. When you reach this far, please may I ask you to give this video a like. We'll get straight into it.
Oh, singer, bad man, killer, some mover, some rocker, some slip my leg.
Anyway, quick and fast, me have a lot in store. So me I say, come September, a whole heap of new things will go on the channel. Man, I'll give you all of the details them now, but as me go along between now and September, me will give you bits and pieces, and then September will fully roll out. But two of the things we are going to forward very soon. And yo, you see the core line TV subscribers, me ask for the support on that one. You see what me I say? Not just the core, but everybody will support and follow the channel with the like of 15,000 subscribers. And you have some people with they bought from before me reach 100 subscribers, and every single video drop, them did it. Every single video drop, them see it and them support it. Respect on for that. You see what I say? So what I say, forward September, we are going to roll out the Patreon. Well, between now and September, as soon as Patreon drop, we want to run go over there and support it. You see what I say? Make sure you become a member. And next thing we have in store, we are forward September, we are going to have a daily live show. Yeah man, just like how me forward there, so and we talk about everything we are going on in the industry, same thing we are going, nothing different. But this time we now go only get the chance to voice an opinion in the comment section, or so now say in the comment section we now go able to actually call in and we will a reason and we so on what say. So please look out for that. Continue to support the channel. So yeah, enough of that, we'll move right into the video.
Salt Spring, we not going under. I'll get on you, get your money longer.
So up first, we see an ugly sight in a dancehall. You see me? To me, one of the ugliest sight I've seen in a very long while. Now, a lot of people, to them, it is nothing. But to me, it is a lot. Especially when we see how big this song is. Especially when we see who and who involved. What me I talk about? The Teejay and DJ Mac situation. So we don't know if the Teejay forward out on a live and him say some things. Yes, what I say. Him actually step overboard based on my understanding. We see DJ Mac forward also pan Jeffrey Let's Be Honest podcast. Basically a talk show. You understand me I say? And yo, the man see a lot of things. The man actually play the voice note them, which did the all around the media circulate before him actually go on the interview there. Now that interview has since been deleted, and honestly, if it was me like DJ Mac, certain things I may say in another interview there, would have said. But let's go to Teejay first. We see TJ say some things in our life, you understand, and to me not appreciate it. I know things when me would approve, but at the end of the day, to each his own. Every man, a big man, them can do as them like, them can say what them a say. But one of the things was stood out to me the most, again, one of the thing was stood out to me the most, not just in the life what TJ do, but also in our interview with him do. Speaking of the song, TJ actually say him have the song and him say, yo, watch you know, him need to link somebody where him know say, yo, have the street. So him just link DJ Mac and give DJ Mac the song. Now when him say that, me I say, yo, what you mean you link a man and give a man a song? To me, that cannot make no sense. Me have my song, me build the song, me write it, me record it, me produce it, and then me just give a man. To me, that never make no sense. I mean, I wonder what exactly that mean. But based on everything what him say, me come to the conclusion say all of it was just to use DJ Mac for his own gain. So in this situation, TJ was an opportunist. Just because DJ Mac unlocked the street, DJ Mac are the man in the road right now. Him look pan it and say, yo, watch you know, if me attach or align DJ Mac to this song, it all gone all over the place. Which is exactly what TJ do. Now the song take off, a bag of things are going. We see him forward out and him say some things diss up DJ Mac in the wickedest way. And again, as when me say, me not appreciate it in no way, shape, or form. It should have never reached this. And even though we see so much to this story, TJ comes so him say, DJ Max so him say, and also we see Panda forward on do an interview with the fix and him say film part. All in all, for me, TJ is the man who in the wrong the most, and him have to get a kong for that. TJ, you're wrong. You see what me I say? The way how you go about doing it from the get-go, it was all about you. And yo, it play out na the voice note. You see me? The man I do him juggling, you just want your song, which me totally understand. Because everybody I go want the best for themselves. Everybody I go put themselves first. But people, you have to be careful and the things you want to say, the things you want to do. You see them voice note, you call a man and tell a man where I tell a man. The voice note thing, we don't see why it do to Vybz Kartel already. So there is no way TJ should have even in that situation. You see what I say? DJ Mac also him have to get a beaten too, because it obvious says a very, very intelligent youth. So the business that him do was a very bad business, and me hope say him learn from it. And yes, when me find out with enough of them artists, them treat producers just like how them treat vloggers, as if producers are nobody, vloggers are nobody, are just them, and it is them alone. To me, that can't work, and that will never work. Undoubtedly, this a TJ biggest song. And just as him saying a device note, him could have never done it without DJ Mac. So even if you have a little falling note and a little inquiry or Gwaan or whatever, yo, it never did have to get there. So it never did have to reach there. So just call a man, talk it over. Or yo, you just know see a man over there, so and you over there. So simple as that. Move on. Everybody good. But viewers and subscribers, tell me down below in the comment section who you feel like say wrong. That's all me ask you know. If you don't know the exact details of the story, just go over the fix, watch your Panda officer. Go back, go watch the live with TJ. Unfortunately, the interview with Jeffrey and DJ Mac has been deleted. So no now get to see that party. But tell me down below in the comment section who forget a conk.
It can't take me 3 pints, no LeBron James this. Them a figure witness, bless and greatness.
So about 2 weeks ago, man running the wicked and brawling pan Jahshii and him entourage. A total of 6 of them get can up. You see what I say? After rush go hospital and all of them thing there. But the greatest of all is that none of them succumb. You understand? Jahshii also escape an arm. Jahshii escape scratch free. That we have to give thanks for. Because obviously he was the intended target. So if you know say him are the intended target and him go so and them do that and them do this and him actually escape scratch fee, we have to give thanks for that. You see what me I say? But the preliminary reports forward out and said Jahshii actually switched cars minutes or moments before them leave the venue. Based on other information, it sounds like him never switch car. It just happened that he managed to escape out of everybody. Then now we see more information as circulate where them say a licensed firearm holder actually admit to take on the man them who attack Jahshii. Now it is not a case where MC man just a con up some people and him decide say yo him will play a vigilante role or him just decides to watch and him will play a hero role and take them on. No. Based on everything on the wildfire where the man them are going with, theme vehicle actually I get caught up. So maybe him feel like say yo, him them a attack. So him decides to watch and him will pop off and based on what the police them a say, that action by the licensed firearm holder might actually be the action will save Jahshii life. But the big question is, does it actually go like what the police them a say? This licensed firearm holder what them a talk about, was he a part of Jahshii entourage? In fact, was he a member of Jahshii security team? Cause you don't know that one of the advice I give the youth. Par with armed security, man will license to protect your life. Now, based on what them a say, this licensed firearm holder not really a corporate. We don't know if because him no want get involved in the Jahshii situation or because he is a member of the entourage and he is actually a licensed firearm, a licensed security for Jahshii, and him not want get entangled and nobody actually know who exactly him be. Me really don't know. But based on what them a say, this licensed firearm holder is actually the man who probably save Jahshii life. And next thing what me I meant, if it is that Jahshii actually switched cars moments before the attack, my question is, did Jahshii set up the members of him entourage? Because a lot of people can look on it many ways, and me a one person, me not have tunnel vision when it come out to nothing. Me make sure say me explore all the other avenues. So if me know say yo, the man them after me and me catch a play, maybe me dey and see some man a pray me, or maybe me just paranoid and feel like so watch you know, the best thing for do a switch vehicle. If me actually conscious say the man them are running for me and me pack up 6 members of my entourage in a one vehicle and then me go in another vehicle, to me I set up my friend them, set up my entourage. It bad not so bad if me say watch you know, 1 hour or 2 hour go in another vehicle. So if anything, you know, see a 2, that again is so bad. But me just I use this analogy for sure to say if it is that him have first hand information, say them will attack him. First hand information, say there's a possibility say man will run in on him and him do that. Then again, me ask the question, did Jahshii set up the members of his entourage? Tell me down below. We are move right along.
Only for them want they sing a berry, and if he come to the test, me I go kill a friend. Me see people change.
Vybz Kartel will finally, again, Vybz Kartel will finally get his chance to go in front of the Privy Council to get his yo. Remember, you know, this a Vybz Kartel last straw. These are the final hope of freedom where the artists have. Now, based on the information we put out there, Vybz Kartel have almost 1 more years behind bars. Almost 1 more year before him know him final verdict. Based on what they must say, he will go in front of the Privy Council April 2024. Them never give a specific date. I think them say between the 17th to the 24th, something of that sort. But it can pull up and it probably can push back. But we know if you have facts, April 2024, Vybz Kartel are gonna know him final verdict. These are the last straw. Remember, you know, him appeal out already and them basically make everything remain. I think them cut off about 2 years or 3 years after him sentence, something like that, which I know nothing. The man still after serve 30 odd years. So the little 2 or 3 years where them cut off, that still no make one, that still no make two. So now he will go in front of the Privy Council for them make the final decision. Now the big question is, how will this impact or how will this affect the final outcome of that case here? Me say whole heap of people happy, whole heap of people say yes, which yeah, you're supposed to be happy. At least the man have a timeline where man look pan. But we see Jamaica a forward and I make the people them know say yo, them a go break away from the British. So one of the questions we have, if Jamaica supposed to break away from the British before April 2024, what will be the outcome? Is it a case where everything we're already in motion, everything we already sign off on, them will complete it before all of that? Or it's a case where if them break away from the British now, then the Privy Council will be no longer a thing. Yo, them question them, me feel like say the questions we will need to ask. Because once it is a case where if them break away from the British, everything regarding the British Privy Council and everything I got drop, they don't know say Vybz Kartel have to go serve the rest of him life behind bars. And the next thing we may look pan, Jamaica did have the decision to either grant him the chance we got to be Privy Council, or them could have just shoot it down and say no, we're not sending it to the Privy Council. So for them actually send Vybz Kartel to the Privy Council, then maybe them a look on it and say, yo, the case what we have against him is more than strong. So same decision we'll make are the same decision the Privy Council are gonna make. So yo, me no know. We there wait and we are see. But me just a look on it and I say, yo, if Jamaica fi break away from the British before Vybz Kartel got in front of the Privy Council, what will happen? And what powers exactly does the Privy Council have? Is it a case where them can say, watch you know, yo, you get a new trial? Or is it a case where them will say, yo, watch you know, you have to serve your sentence, you are guilty? Or is it a case where them will say, watch you know, but we just let it go and done. Me no really know. But we there, I wait and I watch and see. And I don't know as soon as me get any update, once me get any update between now and April 2024, right there, so me I bring you come.
You used to have one leap of friend. When me drop a tea and remember me.
Last thing we are going to touch upon, 6 bars, we don't know say him get arrested. And I think the last update we do upon his situation, me tell no say, yo, there's a high possibility say him go to behind bars for a very long time before them even decide say yo them will charge him, before them even decide say yo them are gonna let him go, before them even decide say yo them will do whatever them plan to do with him. Given one example already, Foota Hype himself was arrested by ICE for immigration issues, and Foota Hype spent about 3 months behind bars just for a simple immigration arrest. Squashman has been arrested for nearly 2 months now, and me don't tell no say, to me this is just a smoke screen for keep him behind bars, a smoke screen for build them case. Remember what go. In fact, you see that J-Man situation there, me have an update very soon. The next video me will drop, more than likely I go be an update on the J-Man situation. Cause we are do some digging and we are find some things, so me will forward with the yes sir. But with Squash now, almost 2 months now, we not hear nothing. Almost 2 months now, and he has not been released. As we may say, this is just all a smoke screen, and all the dig we not find nothing. And this are one of the things what make me know and say yo, this is way more serious than we think. Yes, uncles and police them not just forward out and give out information, them not just put things all out in the media because they want to make sure say whatever information them have, it don't affect their case. So unlike what Jamaica do come put out every single detail, them not do that, which is why it's so hard to get information on them two person, especially because you know them are Jamaican, them are not local, and one whole heap of other variables when you put them together. But as what me I say, for really a Gwaan. Almost 2 months now, we not hear nothing. Almost 2 months now, them not let him go, them not charge him. What really a Gwaan? Anyway, viewers and subscribers, we have come to the end of another report. Please, may I ask, give this video a like. Bless up.